How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Attila's Gym in Belmar, New Jersey, which is in the Camden, Philadelphia metro area, not very close to New York City, where quite frankly the epicenter of the virus is in the USA. Now, they decided to reopen despite the Governor Phil Murphy's stay-at-home order. And they didn't just open up haphazardly. It wasn't randomly. They did a lot of different things to abide by the CDC's guidelines, okay? The people that are running the gym, they all have on face masks. They're wearing their PPE as best they can. They are giving the individual people that come into the gym spray bottles, make sure that they can keep everything sanitary. They have a members only policy so they can track who's coming in, who's going out. And they also will check your temperature at the door. If you have a temperature of 100.4 or more, they would not allow you in, and you can only come back after 48 hours, and they're going to test you again and see if you're good money or not. So they're doing everything to keep themselves safe and also the community around them safe, according to the CDC, unlike the big box stores, because you go to Walmart, Target, Food Line, etc., ain't no temperature checking, ain't no mask, and none of that type of stuff going on. Ain't no members only. You could pretty much go willy-nilly, do whatever you want to do, touch all the foods, everybody's in touch, the whole 9 yards. But before I go any further and get into why I support the decision, let's roll a video clip of what happened after they opened and then the police came. In this video, you'll see their interaction. After we get done with that, I'll talk about what the interaction was, how I felt about them reopening, how I feel about reopening in general in the USA, and then I'll give you the rest of my 2 cents, my deep detail analysis, and then I'll wrap it on up with a nice bow on top. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Speak your piece and don't worry about it.
We are and we're only here for everybody's safety today. We plan for the worst, hope for the best, and it seems like that's what we have out here today. Normally, you are all in violation of the executive order. On that note, have a good day. Everybody be safe.
All right, so you saw that, you heard that. Now, shout out to the police. You guys did the right thing, okay? Like I said before I started rolling the video, they did everything possible to abide by the CDC's guidelines, okay? Face masks, social distancing, temperature checking. I mean, they're tracking everybody that comes in there, members only. They got their name, address, phone number, everything. What more could you want from a business? And they had been closed for the past 2 months when they were ordered to shut down. When this whole virus thing kicked off, they abided by it. It wasn't no problem. They stayed shut down. But now it's like, okay, we're really beyond the slow to spread, stop the curve fiasco. And we have guidelines that we know work from the CDC itself, from the federal government itself, that even the big box stores aren't really following. So what are we doing still being locked down? Let's open up right now. And shout out to everybody that came out there. There were 200 people out there in favor of the reopening happening, okay? People had signs that said, reopen New Jersey, small businesses are essential, all those kind of things. And it was not just the white man out there. You had men, women, black, white, Puerto Rican, candy stripe. You had all kind of people out there in favor of the reopening of this business and other businesses, not just in Belmar, not just in the Camden, Philly area, not just in Jersey or Pennsylvania, but all over the USA, okay? This is what is going to happen. And I've said it before. If you think that staying at home and all this shutdown stuff is unjust, unconstitutional, then open your business. And everybody that wants to go there, go there. If you have a business owner open and then their neighbor opens and their neighbor's neighbor opens and everybody on the whole strip is open, the whole mall is open, the whole town is open, the whole city is open, the whole state is open, and then everybody's going to the store, what can the police do? You saw the officer, he's pretty much by himself, maybe like 1 or 2 other guys with him, but what are you really gonna do to a gym? Bring a SWAT team and say, hey, you guys gotta disperse? For what? There's nobody being harmed, they're all there on their own free will, and they're abiding by the CDC's guidelines. What more could you possibly want? Okay, so shout out to him for doing the right thing. But the reality is he did not have much of a choice. He was pretty much going to have to do that because trying to arrest everybody and giving everybody a fine and all this, that, and the third wasn't going to work because, like they said earlier today on Fox News, they said they're going to keep coming back and keep coming back until they reopen and just let off. So the police did the right thing here. And you're seeing the same thing happening all over the country. Shout out to Virginia Beach, my home. They reopened, even though they're not reopened. You understand? The governor, remember him, Mr. Blackface, Ralph Northam, still has the stay-at-home order. I think it's in place until, the end of the month or June. I'm not really sure when. They keep changing things every day. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, the beach down like Virginia Beach oceanfront was closed, but it was packed. And I'll place a picture on the screen before you. This picture is accurate. I fact checked it to make sure it's straight. One thing about pictures like this is kind of hard to tell what it's really like because unless you out there on the ground, you can't really tell the density of it because it's kind of a far away shot. You're seeing big buildings and stuff in the background. So it's kind of hard to see the density, but it looked like it was a pretty decent crowd. Okay. Nothing like 4th of July or anything like that when it really gets active. And it's like a bunch of ants down there crowded. You can't even see individual people, but it was a nice crowd despite the beach being closed. But see, the thing about it is this. The beach is closed, right? But who's going to really enforce that? Are the police going to enforce it? Are the small businesses down there going to enforce it? People that run the parking lots, are they going to enforce it? Who's going to really enforce the closure of the beach? And how are you going to close the beach? It's outside. Okay, you tell me I can't go outside? What's really going on? You know, people aren't necessarily just crowding a small space. They're outside. What better place to social distance than outdoors? Okay, I can go into a big box store when I'm enclosed. You got tight little aisles you got to walk down. People are touching things. I'm outside on the beach. The sun's right there. The water's right there. I can have really, sometimes when you're on the beach, when it's just like you saw in the picture, you can be 20 feet from the next person with no problem. Okay, you're not going to be elbow to elbow on the beach. That's not even during the 4th. Like I said, I'm from like the area of Virginia Beach. I know what it's like. I've been down the beach on the 4th. I've been down the beach during festivals. You're not going to be elbow to elbow. That's just not how it operates. I've been down the beach for concerts and the whole thing. You're not going to be that close. The picture is kind of deceiving if you don't really understand what the beach is like. But anyway, you can easily socially distance right there on the sand. And what have they been saying? Sunlight is good for you. You need sunlight to be able to, combat against the virus. Okay, so it's a sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. You got straight UV rays coming down on you. That's the best place to be. They're putting UV light in the subway to help purify and clean that because you got all the homeless coming on there, doodling and everything else in the trains and the cars and making it a mess. But outside on the beach, that's the best place to be. So shout out to them for going out there. And what can the police really do? What you gonna do? Arrest everybody? You gonna arrest 2,000 people on the beach for what? For being outside? So I can't even go outside anymore? It's ridiculous. So you're seeing the same thing all over the country. And of course people are mad talking about, oh, they're putting everybody in danger. How dare they? It's like, come on. You at a certain point can't stay at home forever. They're talking about, oh, it's got to be a vaccine, it's got to be a cure. Well, don't hold your breath on that. Okay, there's no promise it's going to be a vaccine. And like my man Trump said recently, vaccine and no vaccine, we're back. So I take that literally. We're back. Vaccine and no vaccine. If you're waiting on the vaccine, you might as well just wait for some years. Don't leave your house for years. And staying at home has its own health problems. Okay, you're worried about trying to catching the virus, which is a low chance of you catching it, number one, and an even lower chance of you dying from it. But beyond that, what about not having your job, not having an income, people becoming depressed, lonely, suicidal, resorting to drugs, alcohol, other addictions they're trying to kick? Okay, what about that? And I think I saw a stat that says for every point of unemployment, you have 10,000 more deaths. So if you go up 20 points of unemployment from 3.5 to 23.5, you're going to have 200,000 deaths. Is it really worth it to try and maybe avoid the virus? The virus ain't going nowhere. People think that if you stay in your house, the virus will go away. No, it's not going to go away. the virus is going to be here. Okay, the common cold is a coronavirus. That's still here. So is the flu. So is SARS. So is MERS. So is Ebola. So is everything else. Viruses don't die. They multiply. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that those who were out there at the gym in New Jersey and also at the beach in Virginia were practicing their rights? Were they endangering others? Whatever your thoughts are on that, let me know in the comments below. You pretty much know where I stand. I think we should reopen right now. We're past the whole stage of slow the spread and flatten the curve. I saw Governor Cuomo up there in New York talking about it doesn't matter what we do, we're still going to have old folks that die. So if that is the case, then what's the point of staying locked down? We're past the spread and the curve. We're past all that. That's pretty much done. That's over with. No matter if we stay locked down or reopen, people are still going to die, according to him, who is the governor of the place where the epicenter is at. So the question is, what are we really doing aside from just killing our economy? Let's get the economy back on track and let's stop mortgaging our future to try and patch the holes in the ship we keep making the longer we stay under lockdown. Okay, the economy cannot stay locked down forever. You can't stay home forever. That's just what it is. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.